insane or look at anything that's gonna mess with our mental fortitude run of Call of Cthulhu. I recently just finished the game. Uh, Possibly the most insane you can get. There was a ending after the credits. So I stopped a little short on that stream uh, that I'm going to post at a later time and edit it all up to get the credits out of there. That way you guys can just enjoy the insane ending of Call of Cthulhu. But we are about to dive into Chapter 2. I just went ahead, knocked out Chapter 1, got my dude statted out the way he should be, I feel like, for the most part for this run. Yeah, gonna start Chapter 2, and we are already on Dark Water. I've already seen this, so I'm gonna let you guys see it. If you haven't read again any H.P. Lovecraft books, I highly suggest them. He's like a 1920s author, if I am 100% correct. I may not be, but I might have that off by a couple years. I don't know. As far as my opinion, it goes Edgar Allan Poe, H.P. Lovecraft, and Stephen King, and all those who come forth after the major two in my book, which is Edgar Allan Poe and H.P. Lovecraft. So, as soon as I heard that there was a Call of Cthulhu game coming out, I was all over that.
We're almost there.
Do 2 chapters. Let's see if we can make it to at least chapter 4. See how long that takes as far as the stream. Not trying to go for a full hour. Take a break, knock out. We'll take a break, do 1 and come back to Call of Cthulhu here in a short little bit after we knock out 1 or 2 chapters. Oh, the Scylla. I didn't realize that until just now. That's interesting. As the story progresses, you'll see that boat is kind of important.
Stay on board.
Red hillbillies on an
There's
island.
guys coming to unload.
Hey, thanks for stopping by and watching me play some Call of Cthulhu.
Welcome to
Hope
Dark
you enjoy
Water
me trying
Island,
to
Mr.
keep my
Peace.
insanity.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
If you're enjoying,
So,
feel free to
what
leave a comment.
wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may
I feel
have
like I
been
need
a
to change my
landlubber,
logo from the
but he
Green
was a
Power
good
Ranger.
man.
Actually get a good picture
And
of
his wife,
Tashi or something.
Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman. And a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you.
See, there's also
As
a
for me,
trophy
you'll
that I'm
find me
trying
at
to
the
get
harbor master's office.
to where I'm not
If it's the
supposed to be
Hawkins
drinking.
family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood.
But that's
I'm
not
going for a
stopping me
look
from
around the
drinking
docks.
in real life. Because I'm not getting a trophy for that. Alright, so I want to talk to Bradley, who I believe is over here.
Let the
Yeah,
police do
let's
their
look at
work.
this.
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster? The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
So we wanna ask about Warehouse 36.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important.
Bradley's a
I
good
can't
guy.
answer
He may seem like a douche.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no, no.
He is not.
I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Shysters.
They're cops. They can't understand.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
So we're gonna go to the bar, and I think there's a trophy I can get in the bar. I'm not 100% positive on this one. This dude's gonna try to start something with me, though. Look at this dude. Oh, Jameson. That guy's not Jameson. I'm talking to my bottle of Jameson. Ooh,
Hey,
watch your face,
be careful.
buddy. Watch your face, bud. That's how you lose teeth and stuff, dude. Yeah, give me some of this fake.
Let's get him another drink.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
I'm not a troublemaker.
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who
I messed
provoked
up.
him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well, which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
Oh, no, I don't want to order a drink. I do want to order a drink, but I don't want to drink it. Let's get some information about Dark Water.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings.
I didn't even
Never
ask
understood
him
why.
who I'm talking about.
And-
How's he supposed to know who I'm talking about?
I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah? Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young
I don't
woman
know if
with
y'all
a child
vape,
and
but
all
there's
that.
a vape juice called Jam
We saw them in the
Monster,
papers and
there's
said
a
to
flavor of
ourselves,
strawberry that I particularly recommend.
can paint such
It is like
things?
vaping crack.
Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you
Buttery
feel
toast
uncomfortable.
You
crack.
need to see them for
It's
yourself.
like strawberry toast.
Make up your own mind.
It is ridiculous.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
All right.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
That'll be all for now.
All right.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Oh boy. Wow, the second playthrough, a lot of this makes sense.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Soldier around it for...
And then he said,
The miraculous catch. Apparently,
Do you guys want me to... I'll read that to you guys. The Cilia, which was that boat we saw that was on the shore, returns to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up on hope. The crew of the Cilia, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater Port Lake on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of the size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales, the sane, I'm not sure how to say that, is already being called the miraculous catch, covered the whole deck and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of the perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt the immense size of the whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marcus is putting the warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshops, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special event at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff at the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. So
the most
they're talking about
significant
whale
event of the
oil,
last 80 years.
whatever the miraculous catch is.
My God.
you said,
Oh, this is a clue. Look, see the Hawkins.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker and a debtor. Interesting.
That means he owed money.
the trouble.
He had money, but apparently he owed
What
money.
you looking at, stranger?
I'm looking at you, baby.
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
What's a place
And
like
I'm
you doing to
wondering
a
what could
woman
be
like
going
that?
through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Damn it. I think I messed up again. Shit. I'm supposed to talk to her a certain way, I feel like. And I'm trying to watch my language. My bad, y'all. So yeah, let's take it a little bit longer because again, this is more of an investigative game than it is an action game. So like that increases my medical knowledge, that book right there. And then you just look for clues everywhere. Just try to find clues to the case that we are trying to solve, which is what happened to
This
Sarah
man and
Hawkins.
Fitzroy could be twins.
Oh man, that just put it all together for me.
What a macabre souvenir.
That's his daddy's leg, apparently. I don't know why I keep crouching. Alright, let's check out everything over here.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era.
Yep.
I guess
No
this
whales on
blackboard
there.
hasn't been wiped for more fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Oh, see,
Broken. This place seems half a back. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this.
Captain,
woman.
the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the courier. Cat. Ooh, I think that's that lady at the bar. Ooh, you want money, motherfucker? Oh, dang it. I cussed again.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Alrighty.
These manifests are signed by Charles
Only a
Hawkins.
few dates are still eligible.
That's all I'll get from them.
1819, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden?
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help
If you watched my last stream, I'm sorry for the spoilers or what's going on, but you kind of have an idea of what's going on. If you haven't, boy, are you in for shocks. This game is so good. Look at this. I have
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally
I
unreadable.
did the right investigation.
Yeah, I
was
saw
able
that.
to unlock the
I've
right
got no
answer.
idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Oh, do they now? Oh, look, I also have this.
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
Could it be Cthulhu?
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
See that? Yeah, that tin building right there. We
Understood.
Go there.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
I've got an idea.
You tell me.
I thought you would have worked it out. It belonged to Charles Hawkins. Ship owners from father to son.
Gosh, my boy.
I see. That explains those loading manifests.
Well, I hope everybody's
Too
having
bad
a
I can't
good
get much out of
Monday.
it.
If you're stopping
I think
in.
that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Alright.
I shall be on my
Go
way.
to that warehouse.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Alright, so this is the menu. This is where we spend our CP points. So we want to put some points into that. Let's just go ahead and put both of those in there. But I want to get that elegance up to that, and then we're going to work on getting our psychology up to 50% as well. We want these ones. Like, we're going to mainly work on these four right here. Medicine takes care of itself. We could have put some into medicine in the beginning, but we're not really going for medicine. He doesn't need to be a doctor. We're trying to keep our sanity and learn as much as possible. So we want our elegance to be able to try to woo people with our words and psychology to break stuff down, and investigation, obviously, to investigate. And then we're gonna go no, because I almost wasted all that. Well, not wasted, but didn't put them in their proper spots without saving. And then we're gonna go this way, and we're gonna try to get into this dang building.
Something real
All these
bad.
whalers are nervous.
Don't
They're
put that
scared.
beast back in the water, you shyster.
You shysters. We're gonna go this way. I already know what to do.
Why, you could
So
tell me.
we're gonna go this way.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Haha. Your breath stank, bro. Alright, so... Hey, I'm trying to stream. Stop yelling. Sorry, that's my roommate. He's a rude guy. So yeah, Dennis, welcome to the I'm trying to stay sane stream. I forget what to do in this particular situation.
Come on, you could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea.
None of your
You better
business.
keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
This is an investigation game.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse.
You can't
guess
kill
it's gonna be
people. Hey,
complicated.
watch your language. I'm trying
No,
to
it's very
watch
simple,
my language.
in fact. Fuck off.
Oh, these.
I don't
I'm
give a
sorry,
damn
guys.
about your
The language of
racket.
the.
I
I
just
can't
wanna get
control the
into this
language of these
warehouse.
people on here.
Now, we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Oh, wow. This dude is all right. So we are going to test our elegance to see, hopefully, if we have enough to woo these guys with our words.
I've got to get inside. It's
Oh.
your boss who sent me.
I think
Oh,
I got
yeah?
it.
And why didn't she say anything to us?
I don't think she
She
did.
sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't think we did.
Don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
Oh, well.
If I
don't
can't
think
get
they're
rid
gonna
of
let me
those two.
through.
I'll have to look for another way.
So, let's see. I think I can go this. I forget. Because I took a break from playing this game for a second. So, wait, I think I can. Yep, I'm going the right way. So, let's not talk to that guy. Let's just leave him alone. Yeah, we're gonna go right in here. And then, yeah, so now we gotta investigate stuff. You see that question mark in the corner? So there's a hidden clue in here that's an important clue. We're gonna need this. See what's about, see this? We're gonna move that. We're gonna pick that up.
A handle. It must
We
come
got
from
that.
these old
Let's
winches.
go ahead and whip out our trusty lighter right here. Nope. I don't know why I put that away. There's something. Oh, see this green one? That's not a hidden clue, but it's definitely something.
This ratchet device seems to be useful.
We're gonna try to open up this crate right here. But there's a clue in here that we need. It won't go, like, you'll know when you get it.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper
You
clipping
know
in the
when you'll
bar
get
is
it.
true, this bone is a real fossil. An old cogwheel.
When
Rusty?
See, now I got all the pieces, so that question mark went away. So now we're going to go up this ladder. If you're used to playing investigation games, kind of like Resident Evil, in a way, this is
I could use
definitely
this old
nowhere
winch to lift it.
near Resident Evil. But see, I already have all these pieces, and now I just gotta turn.
Looks like
this.
everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle.
So I didn't make my guy very strong, so he's probably gonna have a little bit of a hard time doing this.
Damn, I broke it.
So yeah, see, I didn't make him strong enough, so I probably gotta go find another piece to it, maybe another gear. Because I wasn't too worried about it. So I'm not worried about him being strong. I don't need him to be strong. Like strength increases like lockpicking, and obviously this situation, and maybe. So there's another piece around here that I need to find. There's the ladder. I don't imagine it being upstairs. So it's this.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Yeah, see, so there's something up here that I might have missed, but I don't see. So what am I looking for, though? It's not giving me a clue to what I'm looking for. See, how you build your character in this game and like what you do, it makes it a little bit more difficult. Oh, I burned myself. Why don't I have a lamp? Where's my lamp at? Alright, come on, where are you at? Where are you at, handle? I think I need another handle or something. I'm crouching down because it should make it a little bit easier to me to find what I need, which I'm not finding anything, to be honest with you. Like, I'm finding nothing. Like, I'm gonna check all over here again. Nothing. So I wonder if, like, do I go another way? Do I have to go another way to get in here? Like, I'm really confused because there's nothing else in here, you know what I mean?
Well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come
Oh,
onto
this
my
is different
turf?
because of my decisions. Oh, man.
This muddy alley is yours? Good for you. I've got work to do.
I don't think that you've quite understood the situation.
Yeah,
I'll
I
tell
ain't
you
playing
how
this
things
time.
work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Oh, she bad. Okay. You want to punish me? Oh, I'm gonna have to attack.
You asked for it.
She stabbed me. What up? Oh. Oh. Oh, that's cheating. See, just like a woman hit a dude in the balls.
Get this joker out of here.
Oh,
He
see,
might have a little trouble
my
walking on his
decisions.
own.
My first place for that, I didn't even do this. This is cool.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
Alright. Oh, man, they dumped me on the side. Okay, so those dudes are still over there. I broke that thing.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
And we're still gonna get inside this warehouse. So, we're gonna try. This is very interesting. We're
I bet
gonna
you
try
don't
to
see
this
one
guy.
like her every day, do you?
Yes, Cat is an extraordinary woman.
Damn right. There's nobody more intimidating than her on the docks. Except the captain, of course. But you're lucky that she left you alive. She must think that you can be of use to her. With that, please do excuse me, because I'd prefer not to be seen talking with you for too long.
Alright, so he was no help. This car is blocking our path to do anything else. I really don't think there's anything else in here. And like, I feel like this is we have to get down in here. But I'm not sure, nor am I seeing anything that's gonna help me get in here. So I'm gonna go up and try it again one more time, and if not, then I'm gonna go talk to some more people at the dock. Nope, it's broken. Okay, so I need to find another way inside this warehouse. Wow, chapter 2 actually takes a little bit of time. Some of the chapters go by really fast in this game.
Damn stupid
So
idiots.
I think let's try to talk to these guys over here.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
Let's see, so we
How can I be the one who defaced
I ain't
your
playing
saint?
with these people in this
I've
game.
just come
I'm gonna be
ashore,
straight to the
idiots.
point.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords.
You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile me.
I heard that.
You can hardly stand up.
He's right. We're no match.
For the moment. We're annoyed. It's understandable.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
The two guys behind you. What have they got?
They're protecting their territory. If only
This cat you mentioned.
Hold on.
nothing.
I've taken an...
We'll see.
So there's a statue down here, which I almost forgot about. This is what they're complaining about. Somebody defaced this statue over here. I wonder. Oh, I got it. I wasn't able to get this my first
There.
playthrough. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Okay, we're gonna come back to that. We're gonna go check out the statue, though. This is what they're talking about. This is what they're upset about. Somebody defaced this with some type of
St.
writing.
Brendan.
Oh no, I shouldn't have looked at
Patron
that.
saint of sailors and
No, I'm
travelers.
good, actually. That just upgrades my cult.
I can't even
That
say
doesn't-
which
is gonna
language
affect
it's
my
written in.
insanity. Some things in this game, unfortunately, we are gonna run into that we cannot help but kind of go insane.
Hello, old friend.
Oh, okay. So I just found a stash of liquor. That's it. So that's in there. Well, that's stupid. I don't need liquor. I need to get in the warehouse. Oh, you're just drunk. Okay. All right. This is where we started. We can't go this way. These fools won't let me.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Cat. She's...
What? She's the
Shut up, you dummy!
She must be quite intimidating if she...
She...
I hope you had a good dentist.
No.
But he only smiles with the left.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind...
I went to see the
What makes you think
we're bootleggers?
Who do you think?
What do I know?
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion?
So, who are you?
Everybody.
I've just...
Let's just say we're standing and we let...
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
I don't know how I'm gonna get into this right now.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Where do you think you're going?
Let's see.
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce.
Sorry. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating...
Darn it.
My investigation...
That case was closed months.
What more...
Not much more. They were all...
The whole...
Don't get it into you.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left who
Sorry,
can be
I'm
unpredictable.
Is
he a
because
danger?
I'm
No.
just trying to get into this warehouse to show you guys something awesome.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse...
Because it's... And I don't... Now, please.
You can't...
Don't put that beast back in the water,
Hold
you
on,
shysters.
I
You're
don't know how to
crazy.
get in here. Ooh, I've never seen these people sitting over here.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Alright, so he's obviously upset about that one chick. That's a prohibition sign. Wait, what? Member of asylum staff. Yeah, I am not seeing anything to help me get into this place. I have no idea, like, what to do. It doesn't, I'm not getting any help on how to get in here. It's just that to get inside. so maybe I'm supposed to go into the bar. From what that said, I'm thinking I'm supposed to go into the bar and re-talk to her again, but I have no idea. Like, I'm doing everything different this playthrough. And the last time... Member of Asylum staff, where are you?
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend.
Okay.
I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash.
Ooh.
You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
I'm very serious. A whole family died in a fire, and I've got reason to believe that there's still more to be said on the subject.
Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care.
Oh yeah, I'm doing
but
things
I'll go
a
with
lot
you
differently this
to
game.
make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed.
Oh boy,
Think
I don't
about
like
it.
the sound of that.
I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
You're gonna accept this because
Do I
I
have
need
a
to get
choice?
into that warehouse.
Oh, we always have one, Detective.
No, I don't, because I have
Follow
no
me.
other way to get
Nobody
into this
questions
warehouse.
your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy
Yeah, I'll
stood
follow
up to
you,
you.
baby. What's up?
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
I like the way you
And the
talk.
police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Dang, she's straight up, yo.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not
I
safe.
found walked right past these two dudes that were talking all that. Yeah, I brought your boss. What's up? Alright. Let's get into this warehouse.
He's with me.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you got something to say? Yeah, I bet y'all ain't got nothing to say. I'll kick your butt. Yeah, they ain't gonna say nothing, are they? I appreciate you helping the brother out, trying to solve his mission and stuff. Yeah, ooh, I didn't even mean to get close up on that booty like that, girl. I'm sorry about that.
Be a gentleman and move that for me.
Oh, yeah, baby, I got you. Hold on. Chivalry ain't dead with me. After you. Go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, you want me to grab that door for you, baby? Oh, no, you probably got a key. Ooh, she lockpicking it. I like her.
That's how it's done.
Oh,
Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Alright, let's go into warehouse
Oh,
36.
this place stinks.
Oh, yes. so we're gonna have to do some.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins
Obviously,
case?
a big thing with HP. Okay, so we're about to go into detective mode. As I was saying, the big thing with H.P. Lovecraft is the green-blue effect of his places. So we are in detective mode right now, so we're going to piece together a scene of the crime.
The glass is shattered,
like
like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages?
Yeah, and then, look, there's some
These painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. Someone has been taking them since the time of the Hawkins death. It smells as bad as it looks. Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Pain pills, or sleeping pills, and then we got this.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Alright, and you know you're done, looked at all the clues that went reconstruction mode. Pops back up and tells you to hit your triggers. And now we put all that together, and we got new clues memorized. So that's it. We are in the we did all this in here, so we're just gonna go ahead and leave now.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move!
I ain't
Detective
moving.
Pierce.
Oh, man.
I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce.
I
hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This
actually.
Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate
This is different.
the fire.
This is different.
So
We're
you
doing
confirmed
stuff
that it
correctly.
was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
Oh, yeah. We made
Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again.
I'm sorry about the... Oh, man.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there. Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Oh, listen here. I'm like a rabid dog.
Is it far, this mansion?
Sorry about that.
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge.
So
You
I
see the
managed to
building?
do almost everything 100% differently in this first chapter.
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving
The
to do.
choices I have made and the skill choices I have picked, I am able to do a different second chapter. And now we will be going into chapter 3. I'm going to take a quick interval. This is Itachi 515 91 signing off. Have a good one.